Alright guys, there they all three are. From the left to right, red and green, blue and green, red and blue. I shot a buck last year during a rut and that light actually stayed on for weeks. I know it's rated for 24 hours of straight burn time, but it lasted way longer than that. I've never had an issue with them. I'm a big fan. I think they help a lot with shot placement. Just seeing your arrow go through the air definitely helps. Retrieving your arrow as well in a hunting situation. There's a lot of pluses that give you a little bit of an upper hand when you're hunting with them. So I definitely recommend them. I never have tried the strobe, so this year I'm looking forward to it. I have the red and blues, I have the red and greens, and I also have the green and blues, which is the newest release from Nockturnal Nocks. A friend of mine had them and he showed them to me. They are bright, and I think the strobing effect can help if maybe your arrow gets stuck under some leaves when you're hunting. Finding your arrow is really important to get an idea where exactly you hit the deer, if it was fatal, what kind of blood you got on it, if you got guts, what color the blood is, how much penetration you got, if the arrow broke off, which also happens a lot. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna get the bow out, get set up, and we'll shoot a couple. Like I said, I'm gonna shoot one of each color so you can see each one. That way if you're kind of in the middle on not knowing which one you want to buy, you can look at them and make that decision for yourself. I am going to be hunting with these this year, so they will definitely be in my quiver. Alright, I think that angle's good. I got a nice bright day to shoot these Nockturnal LED strobing nocks, so you guys can see what they look like in the day. I got the target at 20 yards. I got it sitting in the shade a little bit so we can see these things light up. Remember last time I couldn't shoot this bow when I tried to draw it. I'm not quite there yet, so if my draw looks crazy and I look like I'm straining to get it back, I still am a little bit because I'm not 100%. But let's go ahead and shoot one. Alright, let me show you how to install the nock on your arrow. This is my factory nock right here on my Carbon Express Maxima Reds. There we go. I'm going to take and I'm just going to twist the arrow and twist my hand and pull out. And you want to take that little red, there we go, a little red cap. Anyway, there's a little line up here. You want to keep that, make sure you keep that line up top. It'll come like this. You want to find whatever your arrow's marked for right there, either the GT, the H, or the S, and are color coded as well. And tells you on the back. Mine's gray because mine's an S for standard. So what I did was, alright, so I took this nock, that gray wasn't on there. I took this nock and I just slid it on the bottom to the top, and you'll feel it like it'll set in there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and take my cap, slide that on like that. And you can do this a couple different ways. You don't have to do it like I did it. And I'm going to take this, slide it down to the arrow shaft. There we go. And then I'm just going to, again, I'm going to twist and turn. And it pops right in there. What you want is, you see right here, that little gray cap and the nock and the red cap is all compressed. There's no gap in between any of it. That's how you know it's sitting correctly. And then of course you want to turn to your odd vein up, and that's how you install them. That's pretty much it. It's simple. These nocks also have a on and off switch right there. It's a little hole. If you stick anything small enough in there and press up, it will turn the nock off. Once you put the nock on the string, it doesn't activate, but as soon as you release the shot, it'll activate the nock. But you can turn it on and off too. I'm using like a little Husky eyeglass kit, and what you do is you just stick it in there, and if you want to turn it on, you want to push in and down. That's the blue and green strobe and LED nocturnal knock. That's the blue and green. I really like the blue and green. Alright, and like I was saying, you just to turn it off now, you want to push. You want to go in and push in and up, and it'll turn that off. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Which color is this one? I believe this is the red and blue one. Again, push in and down. That's the red and blue. Red and blue is cool too. It's pretty. They're all bright in the woods, or if you're, just buying them to practice with them, you'll see them fine outside. They'll definitely be brighter when it's darker, but you'll still be able to see them. All right, let's go ahead and turn that off, and then we'll go to the last one that I want to show you guys. That is the red and green. I think this was the original color that they released for the strobes. Go ahead and press in and down. Yeah, that's the red and green. That thing's bright too. I like them. I'm a fan. I have all the other solid colors, or a lot of the solid colors that I've used in the past, and they're great. They actually, Nockturnal actually, they sell a tool that helps you like actually install the knock, and it has a hook on the end and you can stick it in there. But like I said, you can use anything small enough to get in there. Alright, so again we're gonna take, I still got a little gap there, I'm gonna take and push and turn. There we go. Did you hear that snap? Now it's seated all the way down, and there's no gaps in between anything, and that's the way it's supposed to be. So that's how you install it. All of them aren't that tough, like where they stop and you gotta push and then push pretty hard again. I'm gonna grab another one and show you how easy it is in most cases. Alright, so I got my knock, I got my cap. I'm gonna take my cap, side it up. That one went right on. No gap whatsoever. And I'm gonna take my arrow. I left my red cap on. I'm gonna make sure it's centered before I go pushing on it. Okay, we got it in there. I'm gonna take the arrow and I'm gonna push and turn. And there you go. No gaps, perfect. I'm gonna take it and turn it to my odd vein, so everything's lined up. And there you go, that's it guys, it's simple. I did want to mention too, I did go ahead and buy the tool that Nockturnal sells to turn the knock on or off. Very important. You can use other tools. You can use like a screwdriver. Just make sure it's not a sharp end on a screwdriver or whatever tool you're using, because if you push too hard, you can break the seal in there, and then you're gonna mess the knock up and you're not gonna be able to turn it on and off. So just be very careful. Again, don't go in there pressing hard because you're gonna break stuff. I actually did it myself. I didn't realize that I was puncturing through the insides of that knock. The light would still come on some of them, but some of them didn't work at all after that. So make sure you're not applying too much pressure when you're trying to turn a knock on or off, and use something flat and not sharp. Alright, we'll go ahead and I'll show you how to turn these off with the Nockturnal tool. And if you want to turn it on, you can push in and down. That'll turn it on. And then you want to take your tool and get it between that little white or whatever color knock you pick, that little plastic piece, and there's a little metal silverish looking piece on the bottom, and you want to get it between that. In and up turns it off. In and down will turn it back on. In and down will turn it on, and you'll hear it click When you hit the right piece in there, you'll hear it click. And if you want to turn it back off, stick it in there, in and up. Hear that click? Alright, I got the bow out. Make sure we're recording. Okay, we're recording. I got the target down there. About 20 yards. I'm gonna start with the, let's see what color we got. We got the green and blue strobe I'm gonna start with. I can't pull the bow back. Wow. Alright, so I just went to draw the bow back and I couldn't. This getting old stuff, getting over 30 is for the birds. I've never had an injury like this before. I can't imagine how people bounce back or live with not being able to recover from an injury. I don't know what I did. I woke up one day and I could barely move my neck and it was shooting down my back, across my shoulder, down my right arm. It's been about a month and I just tried to shoot the bow for the first time and I couldn't draw it. It makes you not take things for granted and be thankful for the little things in life that you do have. Somebody told me once you get over 30, your body changes. I had to go see a chiropractor. This has nothing to do with the review, but I'm gonna leave it in there. I like to leave the raw and uncut stuff in there. I think it's interesting. Instead of a straight boring review the whole time, I try to roll some other stuff into it as well. So I'm gonna leave it in and give you guys a good laugh. But all jokes aside, today was actually opening day. So I gotta get my strength back up in this right arm so I can bow hunt. Cause that's what I love doing and I can't live without that. I just can't. So I gotta hit some exercises, hit the gym, do something and get my strength back. Alright, we're gonna try a few shots in low light for you guys. Kind of cloudy this morning. Alright, the first one we're going to be shooting is the red and blue strobe. The second's going to be green and blue strobe. And the third's going to be red and green strobe. Alright, we're going to be shooting the green and blue strobes first. Alright, let's try that again.
Stop it?
I didn't know. No, just let it keep going.
Okay.
Alright, we're going to be shooting the green and blue strobes first. Alright, now we're going to do the red and green strobes. Alright, now we're going to do the red and blue strobe. You get it?
Uh-huh.
That one was the hardest.
Alright, we're going with the red and green strobe first. Alright, next is the red and blue strobe. last but not least, green and blue strobe. Alright, turn it off. Should have got that one. Drop a like. Go ahead, say it. Drop a like.
Drop a like. Give a thumbs up. And subscribe. Like. Comment. What?
No. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
You have been
You have been
officially
outdoored. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe. You have been officially outdoored. Drop a like and subscribe. You have officially been outdoored. You have officially been outdoored. You have officially been outdoored.